Hello, fellow parents and gamers. Are your kids draining your wallet with those AAA titles and your free time's rarer than a legendary drop? Then you're in the right place. Two elder millennial moms who remember dial-up internet and still use cheat codes are here to help you navigate the wild world of fun, budget-friendly finds for the casual gamer. My name's Michelle, and I'm here with my friend Dawn. This is We Have Video Games at Home.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing all right.
It's been a busy week.
It has been a busy week. Been a lot. But we did have a challenge, and that was only web browser-based games.
Which I'm kind of glad.
I was very surprised. Yeah, it was super fun. Zero commitment.
Yeah, that's what I was just testing one this morning. But, I mean, we could spend how many episodes on that? There are so many out there.
So many. And I think that we could definitely go back to this and do it again a couple times.
Oh, absolutely.
I also really like, because it reminded me of being in high school where, you know, your free time was web browser games, and my kids still do it. Where I go, you know, what did you do like during your lunch break? And they'll be like, we went to the library and we played like Mario N64 in a web browser. That's exactly what I would have done.
Yep. Okay, how many did you test out this week?
I got 3.
Okay, I got 2. So why don't you go first then?
Okay, so some fun free web browser games. The first one I tried was Sort the Court by Graham Borland, Amy Gerardi, and music by Bogdan Rybak. A vibrant, imaginative game of simple yes or no answers. Play as the ruler of a village with eclectic fantasy-based guests who come to ask questions or favors. You just grant simple yes or no, with Y for yes and N for no, and these decisions will impact your kingdom's population growth, gold coffers, or overall happiness, either positively or negatively. The aim of the game is to keep making decisions that will keep growing your city until you become big enough to become an official ally to the other fantasy kingdoms. So easy, and yet I played this for quite a while because I think I did like something like 70 days out of this game of just yes or no.
Oh.
The artwork was really great. The reason why I chose it, first of all, was because it had a very Adventure Time feel for some reason. Like, all the guests that come to the kingdom are
yes, I love that.
You know, they're not just like regular people. They're, you know, like little aliens, little mice, it was really cute. Super fun, zero commitment.
Yep, just yes, no, yes, no.
Yeah, I played it in bed.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay, I did a quick one too. It's called Dreader by Donuts. It was on itch, and it's like a retro horror maze. So your computer screen in the game is like remember those old like DOS computers, giant monitor, and you had to like ground yourself before you touched the keyboard, like one of those with the green screen. So you use the mouse to follow through the maze without touching the walls, and between the mazes is like a spooky story, like you're in your room alone. It's like, are you alone? And you're like, what? And so each maze gets harder and the scenes get spookier. I just used I didn't use headphones, I just had my computer speakers, but I would recommend using headphones because there's spooky background sounds that would really play into it. So you just follow through the mouse, the mazes get harder, and things move around as you go through too. So you're like, oh, this maze is easy, and then you get halfway through and it shifts, and you're like, oh shit. So it probably took me half an hour, but it was so fun. I almost want to do it again, but I already know how it ends, so I don't want to say too much. It was fun. I had a lot of fun playing it.
And that was on itch, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah. I should have added the Sort the Court was also on itch. I really, really like finding these little games that just regular little guys worked on.
Yeah, and it was super nostalgic too. Like, if you're an 80s baby like we are, then you totally would get it.
Yeah, because it'd be like, oh yeah, where's that floppy disk? Pop it in the machine and...
Absolutely, this game totally would have been played on a floppy disk.
Had to label it yourself and everything.
Yeah.
The second one I did this called Sketchy Individuals by Shawcat, artwork by Maeve Williams.
I almost played that one.
For some reason, I was like, we're going to end up doing the same one. I just know it. Did you? So you
I almost did.
but you didn't. Okay.
No.
This is a first-person RPG where you are a sketch artist for the police. People come into the station and describe to you the criminal that they've encountered, describe what they look like, and using a series of character customization assets, you try to recreate the perpetrator. It gets tricky as some of the people are less sure about what they saw, or some of them are just incredibly abstract in their recollections. So you need to be as close as possible, because after you're done selecting all of these assets and created the person, you will have to pick them out of a police lineup.
Okay.
And so you go through 10 characters in this game, and at the end it tells you how many innocent people you've sent to jail.
Oh, I love it. And that was on Itch?
It's really great. That was on Itch. And yeah, web browser, no commitment.
Yeah, I think I saw someone playing it on YouTube maybe, and I was like, I want to check that out, and then I forgot about it.
I thought it was like super simple concept. The artwork was really good too. The game was actually made in only 48 hours for Shawcat's 100,000 Game Jam contest.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah, and I guess Shawcat's on YouTube and they're a game developer.
Oh, well, that's neat.
Yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed it. It had that, because we played Hello Neighbor.
Yes, yeah.
A few months back, and I like them. I really like these very simple, just like pay attention games.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Okay, the other one I did was from Playhop called Find Joe by Mobiloids, and it's rated 6+, so it's for kids, but it was just released March 31st. Okay, so Joe's Gone Missing. It's a point-and-click puzzle mystery game. You interact with each scene to discover clues and solve the puzzles. It gets harder as you go, but as you go, it unlocks the mystery of where Joe is. Like, the sheriff in town is like, well, let's go here and check this out, and all this weird stuff keeps happening. Puzzles like, you gotta use the broom to sweep the dust and uncover the clue kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So as you continue, like, other mysterious stuff happens, and he's gotta, find the story. I didn't finish it, but I'm so close, and I got interrupted by the kids, and I have to come back to it. But there's also a little section where, because Joe's just like a teenager, so you can go to his room and play his Nintendo, and it has little mini games like shoot the ducks and stuff, so I thought that was fun. You could spend a good, maybe a couple hours on it. The art was awesome, and I found the story cool and creepy, and I don't know how I end up in a creepy horror situation every time I play a game, but it was good. I'm looking forward to seeing how the story ends and where did Joe go.
That's awesome.
It was just a fun point and click puzzle, got you thinking kind of thing.
I almost did one of those too. I think I'll check this one out too. Yeah, I almost did one as well. It was like a point and click mystery, like what happened to, the missing teenage girl or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I like when there's a story, and it's just point and click, so you just, sit down, it's super casual, no commitment really.
Yeah, I like those too, especially like if you're going to sit down and watch a show or something like that, you could just as easily sit down and like experience a story this way.
Yeah. It's not like Baldur's Gate where you like in-depth hours and hours of story. It's just chill and casual, and you can put it down or go back to it whenever.
Yeah, very cool.
Okay, what's the other one?
Last one I did here was, so I did Die in the Dungeon Classic. So,
okay,
Die in the Dungeon, I don't know if you've seen it on Steam. It is available on Steam, but before this highly addictive early access game reached its more polished form on that platform, it was in development on Itch, and the classic version is still available to play in web browser. So this is a roguelike deck builder, but instead of building a deck of cards, you're going to be building a pouch of dice.
Okay.
You play as this adorable frog knight and using rolled dice to place them on a battle board in the dungeon for like healing, attack, blocker boosters, and set up your dice to attack your dungeon foes. It also has dungeon scenarios with choices that you can either, play to your benefit or break your dice haul. Again, it's like a super addictive dungeon crawler. And yeah, I was kind of confused when I first saw it, because I was looking at this game in Steam and I was like, I don't know enough about this game. It looks kind of fun, but what if I don't, And then it didn't have a demo available. And then I saw Die in the Dungeon on Itch, and had to find out if it was the same game, and it kind of is.
Oh,
It's the same
neat.
developers and everything.
So
But
like,
this is the older, kind of less polished version.
yeah, yeah, like a draft.
Yeah, and it was super fun. You can also still, like, because it's itch, if you want to, you can throw a couple bucks the developer's way and you can download it. If you want the more polished version that was just released in February, it's available on Steam for $15.99.
That's not bad.
But if you go over to itch and you play this web one, yeah, it's not bad. And it's, like I said, it's addictive. Like, it's really, once you start playing it, you go, yeah, this is what I'm into. And I found that, what was it, a couple weeks ago when I was playing Hungry Horrors, I was like, I really enjoy deck builder games. It's really fun. You can play it for a long time.
Yeah, I meant to tell you that back when there was Lovecraftian days, I scored Darkest Dungeon for like $4.
Oh, sweet. I was actually going to
And
mention that.
yeah, so haven't had a whole lot of time to play. I just kind of checked it out a little, and what you're describing reminds me of that.
Yes, yeah. So it'd be like playing kind of like Darkest Dungeon, like deck builder type games, except I think in Darkest Dungeon it's mostly strategy. It's really intense.
Yeah.
Whereas these ones, it's like it kind of takes a little bit of that out because it's the luck of whatever your dice is, or the luck of what cards you've pulled out of your deck is what you're gonna be playing. Darkest Dungeon is really intense, but I do really like it. I just wish I was better at it.
I think I just did one run and then.
I've had to watch YouTubers play it.
Oh, okay, yeah. I kind of like those because you're like, what are you? And then when you see what they did, you're like, oh man, I'm so dumb.
Yeah, they're like, oh, put that guy in the back. That's what you do. Yeah.
It seems so simple.
It does. It takes like a lot of strategy, so it does help to see other people who are just kind of have a knack for it, or who have put the hours in, kind of explain it to you.
Yes, I love that. And I loved this web browser version of this episode. We should totally do this again.
Yeah, it was.
'Cause there are so many to pick from. I was overwhelmed.
Yeah, me too. I was kind of like, at first I picked out a whole bunch, and then when it came down to it in terms of time-wise, I was like, I'm so glad that I was able to pick 3 games and finish them in like such a short amount of time.
Yeah, I could have done another one this morning.
Yeah.
Even I got stuck on the one maze in the Dreader, and then I had to look up a YouTuber how they got through it. So I spent most of my morning doing that.
Very cool. And then it's also like, it's kind of nice. It's just it's nice to sit down and be like, what's out there?
Yeah, and I love to see like the indie games, like what the kids are making.
Yeah.
That they spent time on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rather than like the Larian Studios who has millions of dollars. Like, of course they're going to make something epic, but I want to see like the cute things.
I was thinking about that a lot today because I know we got in this discussion about like how some game developers use AI, and I'm kind of like, if a new person who's just making a video game on their own is using AI to help them, and they're like buying other people's assets and things like that on the side, I'm like, you did it. You did such a great job. You're using technology to your advantage to get your dream out of your head and into the real world. But when you look at a big guy who's like, guess what? We fired everybody and used AI. It's like, no, you're not supposed to do that.
No. That's, yeah. Hire the kid.
Yeah.
Off topic, I did hear that GTA 6 has finally a release date-ish.
Release date-ish?
May 2026.
Okay.
So now we can all stop saying, like, we got this before GTA 6.
Oh, no. We'll run out of things to say.
We'll find something else.
Oh, that's awesome.
Also, a new season of Fortnite is out today, so I'm probably going to do that this afternoon.
Is that the Adventure Time one? Or is that something else?
Oh, no. There was Adventure Time. It was just skins.
Gotcha.
I ended up not getting any of them. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I didn't love them, but it was fun to see Adventure Time in there.
Yeah.
And all the Sabrina Carpenter.
Let me know how the new season is, because I find that Fortnite in this place, like, it comes in waves where really be really into it, and then the next season you're like, meh.
Yeah, that's how I've kind of felt about the last couple updates. We're like, meh. So I'm hoping that this one brings more that I enjoy.
Yeah.
Because I've just been kind of playing it casually. I'm not really developing the story or anything.
Yeah. Around here, I was playing some tabletop RPGs, or at least getting some of them ready.
Yeah.
From that, the Trans Rights bundle that I picked up. in the
Yes.
last episode. And so I got one and I posted it on Instagram. It's called Patrick Potions.
Okay.
And absolutely in love with solo RPG, like tabletop RPG. I didn't think that that was even a thing. But yeah, you can just print out your game and then have some dice and a journal, and you can sit down and, kind of weave a story of your own. So I've been playing this tabletop RPG by myself, and just with myself and a cup of coffee in the morning and a pen. And I found out that I was playing it wrong. And it's like, by the end of this, you should have, 12 paragraphs written about, this adventure story or whatever you want to make it. You can make it any kind of story you want.
Yeah.
And I've written like 40 pages and I'm not even halfway done. I was like, I don't think this is right. So the book comes out soon.
That's so funny that you mentioned
No,
that.
I mean, it's just so long, and I'm like, I'm not hating it, I'm loving it, but I'm like, at what point do I have like a 200-page thing that I've written, and then what do you do with it?
Publish it. I want to read it.
I could clean it up. It was really cool because the way that they set it up, it really, really helps for somebody who maybe is into creative writing but gets stuck. I think that it's something that students could use, and I think it's something that just writers in general can use.
Yeah.
I thought it was really, really cool. I'm going to be looking for more.
Yeah, I want to check it out because I found this retro typewriter thing that I was messing around with this morning. And you write a story, and the amount of words you use, you get points and stuff like that. So I was just like randomly typing, and I was like, I'm right. There's a story going on here. So,
Nice.
and you can use it like as a journal or whatever. But I'm like a weirdo nerd who likes typing games.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, this is improving my typing, and I'm writing a silly story at the same time. And I was like, that's cool. So your version sounds more like it gives you prompts and stuff to help your story going.
Yeah, and the prompts are not like, they're a little bit more abstract, so it doesn't really matter like the way like what you're doing, because I mean this story is supposed to be very like cozy, like you're a witch in a small town, and I was like, then there was a murder.
Yeah, there was.
Like, so now it's like a really dark thriller.
How do we end up there all the time? Like, why do we go dark every time?
I was playing a typing game, and then also it's a horror.
That's how my story ended up. I wonder if it's saved. I don't know. I wasn't too concerned about it, so I'll have to check it out, and maybe I'll keep that story going.
That's awesome. There's also, I found quite a few web browser typing games that I almost clicked on too, and they looked relaxing. I miss typing.
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why typing just calms me down.
It used to be a thing. It used to be a thing I had to take in school. You had
Like
to
Mavis
type-
Beacon, remember?
Like the what? Oh.
Do you remember Mavis Beacon? Do you remember that? Oh, you might have just missed it. Listeners might remember Mavis Beacon typing tutor.
Oh, maybe.
It was a good time. Google it. You'll remember when you see it.
When I see it, I might go, oh yeah.
There was one where you fight zombies with the words too, but it got a little chaotic, and I wanted something more chill.
Yeah. There's one on Itch, and I think it was like a cat tavern typing game. And I thought, I'm going to come back here. I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to hang out in this cat tavern and do a typing game.
Type with cats. Like, does it get any
Right?
better?
This is.
I want to
this
go
is
there
comfortable.
now.
This is comfortable for me.
This went to a weird place, but I'm not
Yeah,
complaining.
no, not at all. Love it.
On that note, that's all I got this week. What do you want to do next week?
I don't know. Let's just do dealer's choice. I found that I have a whole bunch of games kicking around that I've been saving up, and I should probably go back and look at them.
Yeah, same.
Whatever.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Dealer's choice.
Yep,
Surprise,
I'm in.
surprise. I do know that I will not be spending any money on video games this month.
Yeah, same. It got a little out of hand.
I don't know what I did last month, but I was like, well, that was a lot of money, whatever. I don't even remember what I did. It wasn't video game related. It was just life related. And I went, well,
Oh, yeah.
thank God we're only playing games on web browsers.
Same. Yeah. As the kids get older, I'm like, things get more expensive and more, I don't know, stressful. Like, I just dropped a bunch of money for driver's training. Like, how's my kid driving?
And
What happened?
And it's surprisingly expensive considering like how useful it is as a society.
Right?
For everybody to have this.
Yeah, it's just, it all happens really fast. And then when they're babies, it's like, okay, don't just keep them safe. And now it's like, have a car, take this whole thing, and go out there and drive it. Like, what? No.
Oh, you want safety?
No.
That's extra.
I want you back in the car seat, child.
Oh, my biggest issue right now is just having lots of extra kids. It's getting to be nice out, and
Yep.
I've just been spending tons of money on extra food. Extra
Oh,
food.
for sure. Yeah, and as they get older, they eat so much.
Fun times.
Like, I get you're growing, but holy man. I just bought groceries,
Yeah.
dude.
Have you heard of second week groceries?
Right?
Lovely, lovely.
This is why we play video games.
It's just, you gotta relax a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do that now. I'm gonna check out Fortnite and then go pick up my kid shortly, actually.
Nice, yeah. I'm gonna go back to my day job for a little bit, and then I'm gonna have a house full of teenagers for the rest of the weekend.
Oh, awesome. I hope you might have to go back to the store.
Well, I don't have to do anything. I'm gonna play video games.
Hey, maybe I'll see you on Phasma later then.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
That would be
okay.
great. All right. Bye. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Talk to you next week. Bye-bye.